All right, what's going on, guys? So I did a lot of micro fishing recently, so today we're going to try to catch some larger fish. We are down in the Everglades. This is Tamiami Trail Canal right behind me. It is early to mid-May, and this is kind of the height of the dry season down here in South Florida. If you watch my last couple of videos and I was trying to microfish, you'll know I had a really hard time really finding any sort of water. So the water levels are way down. That means a lot of the bigger fish, they kind of get stuck and trapped in these deeper canals instead of being spread out like they are during the higher water season. So before the rains start coming in kind of late spring, early summer, in my opinion, that is the best time to fish these bodies of water down here. So we're going to give that a shot and we'll see what we can catch here today. Alrighty, so here is the canal and it is super calm. It's a nice day. I thought it might be a little bit windy because sometimes this kind of canal is just like a giant wind tunnel and the wind's blowing through here, but it doesn't seem like that's the case today. We got a little crappie magnet soft plastic on a 1/16 ounce jig head, which we are going to be throwing around. A couple of years ago I bought like $80 worth of crappie magnet products from another guy for like $20, which was a great deal, but I have so many of these and there's really no way that I am going to be able to go through them. I got like a 20-year supply of crappie magnet products now, considering how infrequently I use them. But let's cast around. We'll just kind of swim it back and twitch it a little bit. And let's see if we can get some fish to bite. Got him. Little guy. Oh, it's a largemouth. Let's take a look at this guy. He just fell off, but I could grab him. All right, so first fish of the day is a little largemouth, which is a little surprising because I believe I've only ever caught 3 of these guys over here. This spot usually has a lot more non-natives like peacock bass and Mayan cichlids, as opposed to natives like this largemouth bass, but still a cool catch. So let's drop this guy back in there and let's get back to fishing. That was a nice little surprise. Got him. Oh, it's a little one. But even the little ones here fight well, and he wrapped me up in the weeds here on the shoreline again. What is this? Is this a... Oh, is this a bass? No. Oh, this is a cool catch. This is a warmouth. Nice. All right, so this is a really cool catch. Largemouth bass sized and largemouth bass colored, but this is going to be a warmouth sunfish, member of the Lepomus genus. I don't know if they're the biggest mouths out of the Lepomus genus. It's either them or the green sunfish, but this is a cool catch. One of the rarer sunfish species down here in South Florida, so that's a really cool catch. All right, let's keep going. Got him. What is this little thing? Oh, another sunfish. This is awesome. Not a ton of action, but I'm catching some really cool fish. Alrighty, so this is going to be a spotted sunfish, and I think I mentioned it, but normally in this spot I get a lot of non-natives like Mayan cichlids, peacock bass, jaguar cichlids, oscar cichlids. Usually these native fish are just way outnumbered, but today so far we got 3 fish, and all three of them have been native. So this is another cool little sunfish in the Lepomus genus, more common than the warmouth that we just caught, but still not as common as like the super common bluegills and even the red ears that are also found in here. So far I am pretty happy with the way the day's been going. Got him. This is going to be our first non-native fish of the day if we can get him in here. There we go. First non-native little Mayan cichlid. Alrighty, so this is going to be not a big one. I'd say this is definitely a smaller Mayan cichlid. They get a lot bigger than this. And this is usually the most common species that I catch here, and I would rather not catch them. If you've been watching me for any period of time, you know I prefer the native species like those sunfish and the largemouth. So let's keep fishing. Let's see what else we can get here. Oh, got him. That's another Mayan and a little bit of a nicer Mayan, but let's keep him up out of all the weeds and grasses. There we go. It's not even a nicer Mayan, just a Mayan that put up a better fight. All right, here we go. Mayan number 2, another one on the a little bit on the smaller side. Not as much action here as I was expecting this time of year, but as long as we're picking away at a couple of them here and there, I'm pretty happy with that. So let's keep going. We'll try to get some more. Got him. All this was just to cast out and on the sink before I could, what is this? Is this an Oscar? Before I could give this lure any action, this guy engulfed it. It is an Oscar. All right, so next fish is going to be this Oscar. Cooler than the Mayans just because I think that, well, I don't think, they definitely are a little bit rarer and not as widespread as the Mayans. Really down here in the Everglades is where you're going to find these guys. If you head up into even northern South Florida, if that makes sense, you're not going to catch these guys. So pretty cool catch. Let me not stab myself with the hook here. Let's toss them on in there. Let's untangle this and then let's keep fishing. Oh, got him. I saw this guy hit. I think this is another Oscar. But of course he swam right into all these weeds and grasses again. It is another Oscar. All right, so I think it might have even been back-to-back casts that we got these two Oscars. There might be a little school of these guys down there. I hate handling these guys because they are super slimy. I love that little red accented bullseye on the back of the tail, but handling these guys is almost like handling eels. They're just super, super slimy. But action is pretty good so far. Let's keep going, see what else we can find out of here. Got him. That's another nice one. It's going to be a Mayan. At least here we got some open water where he can't really pull into any weeds, but he is pulling well. Let's get him on up here. Alrighty, so after we caught those 3 native fish back to back to start the session, all we got since then, if I'm not mistaken, is all these non-native cichlids. Now these guys definitely fight a lot better, but I would still rather catch the natives, like I said earlier. So let's keep going. Maybe we'll get 1 or 2 more fish, and we'll call it a day because it is a really hot one out here. Got him. What is this little thing? Sweet. Another little native sunfish. Alrighty, so we got another real pretty little spotted sunfish, and as you saw, really no fight at all, especially on this medium light gear. And I've been thinking about switching to an ultralight rod, which is in the car, because I'm seeing a lot more like little bluegills and whatnot. But I've already been broken off 3 times using this medium light gear and 6-pound test. So if I go down to like some ultralight gear and like 4-pound test or something like that, I think that's just going to be a little bit too much for some of these larger fish and for all this thick vegetation here. So let's keep fishing the crappie magnet. Let's get maybe 1 more fish here, and then we'll call it a day. Got him. That's another nice one. Nope. And over here there's lily pads, which are a lot stronger than all those other grasses. Can I get this guy in here? I really doubt it. He's still on. Trying to get him through lily pads is going to be a big challenge. And I already got broken off 3 times in similar situations today. He's still on because I just felt him pull. But getting him through all these like brownish grasses is hard enough. But trying to get him through lily pads is going to be tough. Again, still on because he just pulled. Yeah. Imagine fishing some ultralight gear here. And I just broke off. All right, so I already lost 4 lures today. I caught enough fish to make me happy here. So let's go ahead and let's wrap it on up on that somewhat disappointing note. All right, guys, so that's going to do it. And it wasn't an awful session. Would like to have been out here a little bit longer, but it is hot. It is in the upper 90s probably, maybe even triple digits a little bit. And we caught enough fish, and we got broken up enough times for me to be content with how the day went. We kind of bookmarked it, I think, with a lot of natives in the beginning and then 1 native at the end. Or was it a mine at the end? I don't know, but those natives were cool. The warmouth was cool. That's a fish I don't catch too often. I probably caught, I would say, probably less than 10 of those in my entire life. And then the spotted sunfish were also pretty cool. They're native all over Florida. It's just in the, I guess, residential areas, like in the suburbs, and in the urban areas, they're just not found. It's only really bluegills only. And then sometimes we'll get lucky with a red ear. But once you get out a little bit further away, like here in the Everglades where no one really lives around here, they're a lot more abundant. And I don't really know why that is. But either way, I'm glad I caught some of those. And then the non-native cichlids also put up a great fight. So that's going to do it. Hope you guys liked it, and I will see you guys next time.